Friends, we will start with the multiple choice questions in the topic of economic reforms in India. In the year 1991, this data was observed. Inflation is 16.8%, foreign exchange reserves are only $1.8 billion, fiscal deficit is 7.5%. All this data is observed in the year 1991. D is the right answer. Then the number of industries in the public sector got reduced to now only 3. A is right answer. CRR is lowered in 2004 to what figure? 5%. 5% should be the then the CRR. Then SLR in the recent years is 25%. Banks need to maintain their SLR. Then bank rate was lowered in 2003 to 6%. Of course, on savings bank, what is the interest rate? 3.5%. Bank rate here is a 6%. Then PLR stands for primary lending rate. You call it as a PLR. FRA stands for forward rate agreement, means FRA. B is the right answer. RBI devalued its rupee to what percentage in 1991? Almost 20%. So A is the right answer. EPCG stands for export promotion capital goods. C is the right answer. FERA has been modified with the FEMA, F-E-M-A. And question number 11, removal of tariff and other restrictions in the flow of goods and services between the countries is called as a, so if controls are being removed, then it is called as a liberalization. A is the right answer. Question number 12, sale of part of equity holdings by the government in any public sector undertaking to a private investor, it is called as a disinvestment. What do you mean by disinvestment? Public sector undertakings, government will have a stake, and that stake once is disinvested, once is being sold to the private sector people, it is called as a disinvestment. B is the right answer. GDR stands for what? Global Depository Receipts. You term it as a ZDR. 13th is the right answer. Question number 14. In which method does government retains a stake up to 26% in PSU to protect its interest? Golden share. That is, stake is government retains a stake of 26%, then you call it as a golden stake got retained by the government. A is the right answer. Question number 15. In which method does government simply sells the part of its share in one PSU to another PSU? This is called as a cross holding. One PSU, what is it? Purchasing the another public sector undertakings share, you call it as what is it? Cross holding. Question number 16. In which of the method does government sell a major portion of its stake to strategic buyer and also gives the management and control? This we call it as a, what is it? A strategic rate. C is the right answer. Question number 17. In which year did the realization from disinvestment exceeded the target? In 2003 and 4. Disinvestment exceeded the targeted amount. Of course, in earlier discussion we said that and all happened with haste and without a proper planning process. There is investment they made, and so there in that particular year of 2003 and 4, so many crores are being realized by the government by making its stakes disinvested. A is the right answer. Question number 18. What is the term used in to the interdependence among the countries with regard to the goods and services and capital? That we call it as a globalization as a point. B is the right answer. Question number 19. Globalization will lead to what? Globalization will lead to human development, reduction in poverty, integration. These are all possibilities with the, what is it? Globalization. D is the right answer. Question number 20. Globalization will result in allocative efficiency by, see, allocative efficiency, how it gets increased? Because we are able to raise our capital funds, we are able to modernize we are able to get the modernized technologies, and we are able to increase or raise the labor productivity. All these are possible with the globalization, and this will help in raising our allocative efficiency. D is the right answer. Question number 21. Globalization is bad because with competition there is a possibility of reduction of income because we have to share, leads to strikes because labor unions may oppose this globalization concept, and because of the competition from the foreign players, naturally local producer will get destroyed as a point. Then friends, D is the right answer. Question number 22. India has achieved full convertibility on what account? Current account. On capital account, we need to achieve the full convertibility is a point. A is the right answer. EMR stands for what? Exclusive marketing rights means EMR. This is a very important question also. Currency membership, currently the membership of the Indian Monetary Fund, IMF, is how much? 184 member countries are there as a members of the IMF. With that, I complete the multiple choice questions, but let me remind you friends, our notes of economics which contains very less number of multiple choice questions. Please don't think that this is an exhaustive multiple choice bank. Of course, the next version of our economics will come with a bigger multiple choice question bank, and I will discuss at that juncture a number of multiple choice questions. But presently what I would like to advise you is, please go through your institute study material and what are the multiple choice questions which are given in your institute material, as well as what is it, the question banks and model test papers issued by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Yes, conceptually we studied the concepts of what are the economic reforms in India, and we also studied few organizations of international importance like IMF, World Bank and World Trade Organization, and you need to remember what is the objective and functions of these organizations, and you need to have a understanding and a clarity about the globalization, liberalization, and what are the reforms that were brought in the banking sector. These aspects you need to prepare well and go to the exam. So any teacher's lecture or any teacher's notes is only a supplement and not a substitute. Let me again and again remind you that you have to necessarily go through the line by line each of your study material. Thank you.